So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of Jordi Alba on the ball today, Peter. He'll be trying to link up the play both out wide and centrally. He really is such an integral part of this team.
Yeah, of course he is, and he'll be putting in a few teasing crosses as well, I imagine.
Yeah, and he's an extraordinary player, easily one of the best in his position.
Now, can they get him away? Stood up well to him there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Beckham. Howson. Spread it left. He's got away. Jordi Alba. Oh, good climb! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's Forlan. Jordi Alba. Plays a sharp little ball here. Drives it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Jordi Alba is onto this. He leaps for it! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's Ibrahimovic! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
After 18 minutes.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Forlan, always looking for that half a chance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Knocks it into space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nedved tries to pass it through. Puskás. He's in a great position here. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi deals with that comfortably. Beckenbauer. And it's Forlan. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely...
Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Puskás has created one goal already. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba scooting forward. Nedved. Puskás. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Such good technique.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Rijkaard. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Jordi Alba gets into a... Oh, great leap! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Nedved with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Messi. And this is Hullet. And smartly reclaimed. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. O'Shea cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Ibrahimovic. He shifted it to the flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a pretty loose pass. That's the end of the first 45. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will...
Puskas! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. It's Forlan. And it's Ibrahimovic. Puskas. Jordi Alba. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aim forwards. Hullet chasing after it. Nedved. And it's Jordi Alba. And he's worked it through. Howson gets across to intercept that. And he's managed to get rid. Just eases him off the ball. And this is Puskas. Great vision. It's a threatening ball, steaming on, and the shot! And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long... Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. And And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 9.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now that looks a decent ball, not the most accurate pass. Scholes. Scholes powering forward here. Now it's Hullet. Beckham, and Beckham! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Number 11, Scholes. Coming on the field is number 7.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Puskás. Puskás! He lifts the roof!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea gets across and deals with it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Wriggles his way through. Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Aimed beyond the defence. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Serginho. That's Gerrard. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. No way through there. Forlan. Now it's Puskás. Now it's Nedved. Costa Curta attempts a clearance.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Cross into the box. Keeper's dealt with that. Well, they've got it again. Ibrahimovic with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Looking for the run. And it's Beckham. Mbappe.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is a little undercooked. 4 extra minutes added on. Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? Might be danger here. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Just a quick
So
reminder
what do you take
today,
away from it
please
all, Jim?
refrain
Well,
from
there was a
parking outside
distinct
the
lack of
stadium.
clarity.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, it's Scholes. Hullet. Messi. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's De Bruyne. Well timed, excellent interception. Silvestre. Oh no, that was never going to make it. That pass has been well intercepted. De Bruyne running with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, important interception. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Is there any support? And a chance! That is delicious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's McAllister. Well, that has not gone well. Strong running down that left flank. Beckenbauer cuts it out. That's gone for a throw-in. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a cute ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Getting up there! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
De Bruyne! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball, good take. Oh, tries a shot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
McAllister. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. It's a searching pass. Serginho. Gullit is onto this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? It's gone backwards. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vardiol. And it's Serginho. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Forwards and with intent. Howson wins the duel this time. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. McAllister.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
McAllister. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. He's rising! Oh, crossbar! That's the end of the first 45. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea kick off the second half. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Neymar. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that pass isn't the best. He shifted it to the flank. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Spread it left. And it's Scholes. Gets a good foot in there. McAllister. A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Neymar. McAllister. McAllister makes a dash for it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitutions taking place.
Gullit. Foot in. Vardiol. Gerrard, pass somewhat off target. 60 minutes played. McAllister. Serginho. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. McAllister, now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister. And he's quick to return it. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's McAllister. McAllister! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. De Bruyne. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Silvestre, he's got away. And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United, number 11, Scholes. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mbappe.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Rijkaard receives it in a good position here. He'll try from distance! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold, not where it came from. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here.
Chelsea clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. Silvestre getting this one clear. Good challenge, excellent challenge. McAllister spread out to the left, and it's made its way to him. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's destined for the flank. Rijkaard cuts out the pass, and it's McAllister over to the right flank.
Substitution.
Excellent challenge there, oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Chelsea found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's complete.
Oh, what has happened here? Azar with the delivery. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Beckham. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
And now, to all members of the crowd...
Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Manchester United against Cameroon.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And this is Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is a little undercooked. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Adriano. And across it goes. It's Ibrahimovic! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Floated through. That's put paid to the danger. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither.
Tries a shot! That's another chance! And that was very necessary. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Hazard. Pepe attempts a clearance. And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Messi, Cafu, and he's intervened well there. Hazard can see things others simply cannot. That is good alertness. Messi, looking to play him in, and he whips it in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that was nowhere near his best.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he thumps it clear. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely worked. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, he's just misjudged that one. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. Out of play for a goal kick.
Cameroon definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cafu, cross from Cafu. Khan claims it, safe hands. Now it's Hazard. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goes for goal! Fabulous from McAllister. A finish right from the top draw. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Another throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Hazard. Here's Scholes. Now it's Hullet. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
We are glad to inform you that
Manchester United up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
By the gates.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're underway for the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Snyder. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Adriano. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's a cute ball. Cafu is there to clear. And the counter is on. Hazard. Hazard venturing down the left. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Adriano has it out wide, and it... Oh, good effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Torres. And it's Sneijder. Roberto Carlos. Showing good feet. Costa Curta proves too strong. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Gets a good foot in there. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Scholes. Some really good ball movement. He's gone for goal. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Beckham, and Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Drills one in. Can he finish? And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Manchester United.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the
Neymar!
Fernando Torres.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Tries to pass it through. He's cut it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he shoots! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United, number 15, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 27, Serginho.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Cameroon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mbappe! It's run loose here. Yamal. Played into space. Short changes him with that pass. Gerrard knocks it out wide. Plays it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Roberto Carlos. Oh, well measured. Shoots! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitutions taking place.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Neymar. Cafu. Very much into the last knockings. The less said about that pass, the better.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. It's a really well-measured ball. Guardiola. Cafu. Cafu. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong. Gerrard. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And that is the final whistle. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won
And
it.
we come to you now with
Beckham voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
In football.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable.